Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm actually going to be showing you my favorite hair care products and also showing you a few hair tricks that I have, I'm sure has been around forever, but some things that I do with my hair a lot in regards to styling and taking care of it. I am Puerto Rican and black, so I do have, for me, I'm more Puerto Rican than black, so, but my hair is just a lot more thicker and drier than you would expect for a Hispanic's hair to be, in my opinion. Just with the Hispanics that I know in my life, my hair is definitely completely different than theirs. Me and my sister kind of have the same hair texture, but hers is a lot better, but she'll probably say mine's better. Aside from that, I just wanted to show you guys kind of the products that I'm vibing with right now and kind of what I'm doing. And I'm also going to show you actually on this hair, the hair tricks that I have. So if you are interested in that, please keep on watching. Before we get started, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified of all my future videos. And let's go ahead and get started. All right. A few disclaimers. One, if I sound weird, if you're new to my channel, I am doing Smile Direct, which is invisible aligners for your teeth. So I may have a little bit of a lisp, and I think I have some lipstick on my teeth. Of course I do. The other disclaimer is I do have a really bad rash reaction happening. I do have eczema and allergies and asthma and all this crazy stuff. So my skin is a little crazy right now. So if you do, happen to see my hands during the video, that's kind of what's going on. And my last disclaimer, not really disclaimer, but my skin issue is kind of the reason why I'm trying to do a hair video and not a makeup video, because I love testing out new products, and I think until I actually get a solid answer or a solid fix to why my skin is doing this, I really don't want to try out any new products right now. But I just wanted to let you guys know, a heads up, because I really enjoy doing makeup videos, and I'm actually really pissed that I can't do any makeup videos right now. My dad has already given me the speech that I need to stop trying new products until I see a dermatologist. So that's what's going on here, okay? All right, so for my favorite hair care products right now, we're gonna start with obviously washing. So I do wash my hair once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, just because it is very thick and very drying, and you will see that once I unveil with this bun. And I really just can't wash it every day, every other day, sometimes even every week, just because of the thickness and the dryness. I don't want to dry my hair out more than it should be. So for shampoo, what I have been loving for the past few months actually is the Marc Anthony True Professional Grow Long collection. So this for me is actually amazing. And I think what the highlight for me is, this is just the shampoo. I use the shampoo, and then this for me is what has saved my hair in humidity, because when my hair gets humid, we are talking lion's mane. We are talking got electrocuted. So this is such a good leave-in conditioner from that Grow Long collection. I have thicker hair, so I obviously don't do what's recommended. Well, this is a sprayer, so it's very thick in consistency. I'll show you guys. It's very thick. I mean, it's not something that you can really easily spray, so I don't know why they did a sprayer. So I just take it off, dump it in my hand, and I do from root to tips like they say. I leave it in. I don't do a lot because it will make your hair heavy. So I do maybe 2 palmfuls, 2 half a palmfuls I do. I don't do any more than that because I don't want it to be really heavy. This is absolutely amazing to me. So absolutely love these two. So I normally just do these 2 things. However, I actually received in my recent BoxyCharm video a hair mask, which I have never tried before. When I went to get my hair colored a few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, a month ago. She did recommend next time coming in to do a hair mask. So I've actually never done one before, but I did get this one in my BoxyCharm box for March, and it's the Project Beauty Hair Gel. It's the Intense Repair Mask. And I did actually try it when I washed my hair last week, and it was really nice. I mean, it definitely made my hair so much easier to straighten, which is surprising because I thought this guy made it easier. This guy also just helped detangle, but when I straighten my hair takes an hour to straighten, you guys. It takes an hour. Hour and a half. Actually, it's an hour and a half. It only took me an hour, which is pretty amazing because I never am able to really shave off time. I mean, my hair is just so thick that it just takes that long. And this actually saved me 30 minutes. So I've only used it once, but it definitely is something I'm going to continue to incorporate into my new hair routine because it's really, really, really good. It did make my hair feel heavy. I was actually able to sleep with my hair loose when it's straightened, which is sometimes a pain in the ass, because it'll be so humid at night, or, you know, I'll get kind of hot under the covers, and my hair, if I sleep with it loose, will then start to get a little frizzy. But I actually woke up the next day after straightening it, and it actually looked just fine. Before I got into the leave-in conditioner for Marc Anthony, I was actually using the Garnier Whole Blends leave-in conditioner before I actually got that one. And this is a little bit of a thicker consistency than the other one. It's not as loose. It's kind of empty because I've used a lot of it. But it's a little thicker than the Marc Anthony one. But I still just felt like with my ends, it really kind of hydrated them. And you guys will see, once I pull this out, you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about in regards to dryness. But this is actually really good for when I was using it. But I found my holy grail now that just works so much better for me with humidity specifically. Like, this helps with hydration. But when summer comes, when that humidity hits, I'm telling you, you guys don't even know. It's like I'll straighten it. As soon as I walk out the door, I can hear my hair just frying. And I get to work and it's a puffball. So that still works really well with hydration if it's not in a humid time. Now, when I do straighten my hair, which I don't wear my hair naturally curly when it's washed because it does look like a huge poof ball, and I just really have not found the right product to hydrate my curls to make me feel good going out in public with it. So I've actually, when I straighten it, because I straighten it quite a lot, I have been incorporating back in a straightening mist. Now, usually I use the Cheat Heat Protectant Spray. That is the holy grail for me as well. However, I have not stepped into Ulta Beauty in quite some time to pick it up. So when I was in Target recently, I picked up the Garnier Fructis Flat Iron Perfector. And this works for me really, really well. I spray, again, thick hair, so 6, 7 sprays on each side of my hair. Because again, my hair is dry and eats everything up very quickly, so I do have to use quite a lot of this, but it does a really great job and it smells really nice, so I do actually really enjoy that. The last thing actually that I use in my hair routine, I have not been using for very long. I picked it up along with the flat iron spray. It's also from Garnier. It's the Sleek and Shine Anti-Frizz Serum, because I do sometimes notice that when my hair is straightened, the ends could be a little drier. That's honestly where I struggle with, is the ends of my hair being very dry. So I do actually put a couple pumps, only a couple pumps, because this is very oily. It has argan oil from Morocco. And it does help frizzy and dry hair. I do only put a couple pumps because it is very greasy. It will make your hands feel very greasy afterwards. Your hair will feel way too greasy, and I don't want to have greasy hair. I mean, that's not a look at all. Like, shine is a look, but not grease. So this is something that I have tried about 3, 4, 5 times, and I really actually enjoy it. When you are very careful with how much you use, this is a really, really, really good product for after your hair is straightened. For styling afterwards, I don't use it before I straighten because I do have the leave-in conditioner and I have the straightening mist, so I don't feel the need to do, you know, double duty on that. But this is really, really good. So I love this as well. All right, so we have yapped away about what I use in my everyday routine for my hair, or what I use when I wash my hair for the hair care portion of it. So we're gonna jump right into the hair tricks and tips that I have if you have been living under a rock. None of these are original, but we're gonna get to it. Here I go, unveiling my puffy mess. I have not styled my hair in a few days, but this is what we're working with here. So I zoomed you guys out a little bit because I do want to actually show you root to tip here as much as I can. So 99.9% of the time you will always see my hair on parted this way because I don't like it parted in the middle. I have accepted the fact that my forehead is large as hell, and I do not like when it is split in the middle. And I also, because of my glasses, I have experimented with bangs, hence why I have some short pieces here. And with glasses, it's just, it does not work. I've tried it at this length. For one, I can't see. Two, it ends up leaving streaks on my glasses. So I honestly have just been not doing the bang situation. But we're going to try some things today. We're going to try some things. So the first hair trick, okay, this honestly, this hair trick, guys, is going to involve one of my favorite brand of straighteners, which I forgot to mention. It is the Chi hair straightener. It is the original. It's not, if you Google Chi straighteners, you're going to see Chi XX crazy L, or it's going to be a whole bunch of different kind of Chi shit. This is the original Global Beauty Network straightener. It does not have a heat setting on it. I actually can't remember off the top of my head what it gets hot, like what's the max it gets hot to. But this, for me, again, with my thick ass hair, I do need this setting. I believe it's 450. Not all hair types, and let me just say, not all hair types can handle this heat. If you have not seen that video of that girl curling her hair and then her hair comes off in the curling iron, please, it's so messed up. But please be careful. Everything that I'm saying is based solely off of my hair and my hair texture. Because I am mixed with quite a few things, my hair can take a little bit more roughing around, but please make sure that you are careful with whatever your hair type is, because you may need a heat that is half of this, maybe even a quarter of this. But it is set, I believe, to 450, and I really love this straightener. It literally, in 2 swipes, I'm able to get this really straight, and it works really well for me. And I do love the ceramic plating. It has to be ceramic. I've tried plastic. I've tried all the other straighteners out there. The ceramic works the best for my hair type, so I really enjoy this. Another favorable mention. Between the straightener and this product, they're the only 2 hair styling tools that I use. I do have another hairstyling tool. I do not use it. It has been literally collecting dust in my closet drawer for years. I don't know why I still have it. I think it's I don't know if I want to let it go. Maybe I'll use it. It does not do me as well as my straightener or this guy. So you can see that it is a little dingy because I have had this tool for, holy shit, like 10 years, I think. This is, I don't even know the name of it. I'm sure it has gotten, you know what, wait. Oh, it's from Bedhead. Okay. So it's a bedhead curler. And I know what you all may be thinking. That's not what it is. It is for your hair, okay? This has lasted me 10 years. It gives you the best beach wave curls. I absolutely love it. My last video, this is what I used to curl my hair from that last video. You can leave it longer for tighter curls. You can leave it shorter for looser curls, for more of a beach wave. I love this so much, and I have just literally been using this forever. I mean, I could learn how to clean that brush situation off, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and this is amazing, so just wanted to share that. So with my thicker hair, this is what I gotta do when I'm styling. So whatever I have my part, I'm just going to put the remaining sections in a ponytail here. Or a little bun. And here is what I got working here. This kind of brush is what I use to comb through it. My trick for you, if you did not know, is curling with your straighten iron, your straightener. Now guys, what I'm going to show you, if you did not know you could do this with a regular straightener, please, please, please start doing it. Because when they came out with the straightener, I saw that could curl your hair. And it's like this innovative, expensive ass straightener that has the barrel that twists while you're going down. It almost made it seem like nobody knew that you can take a regular straightener like this and curl your hair. And they're charging $100+ for this innovative straightener. So if you already had a $100 straightener, let's go buy another $100 straightener to curl your hair. No, you do not need to do that. And I'm going to show you why you don't need to do that. Because now obviously you want to make sure your hair is straight. Or this sort of situation. You don't want it to be, if you have thick hair, curly hair, trying to do this with that is just going to make your hair look ridiculous. So please just trust me, okay? So there's 3 different curls you can make with your straightener. With your regular straightener, I'm not lying to you, okay? We're going to do the first one, okay? This is the easier one. It all depends on which way you're turning it, okay? And how long you're keeping it as you're sliding it down. So I'm going to show you. So my first curl is going to be going inward, okay? To be a spiral in. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to turn my straightener this way, okay? And because the straightener is hot, I'm going to start going down, 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 down. Let it go. Bam! Inside. You're done. Now again, just like the beach waver, depending on how long you leave it is how tight the curl will be. So this is clearly really hot. I don't know if the camera showed the steam that came out of it when it was going down, but if I want it looser, I clearly need to move quicker. Okay, and I'm going to show you that too. I would probably just comb it out to make it look a little more loose because I don't like tight curls. But that's cute to me, right? That's an inside curl. All right. So let me show you the looser one that I'm talking about. So, and again, the bigger the piece, the longer you have to hold the heat, the bigger the piece, the slower you have to go on your way down, depending on how loose you want it. I mean, it's all a freaking it's almost like it's an algorithm, but it's really just using common sense, right? If you have a bigger piece, it needs more heat. So when you're on your way down, just make sure you're taking your time. If you want it tight, you know. So this is how big I'm using it because this is normally the size I use, okay? If I'm in a rush, I'll take bigger sections, but I'm showing you guys, all right? So for a inside curl looser, okay, I'm going to turn it in. But I'm going to go bam, 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 bam. And there we go. And I hate that. I personally hate that curl. But it's a looser curl, right? So it's clearly different than this one right here. Yeah, this one's a little tighter, has a little more form to it. This is loose, okay? So it's mainly your preference. I could probably, yeah, see, it'll work. Combing them together, they will kind of curl inside each other, and you know, you will never know that that one looks like shit. But that is the inside curl for you, okay? Let's move on to way 2. You can curl your hair with this. So The next curl I'm going to show is obviously what? Going the opposite way. So it's going to be a curl that is like that. I almost didn't know how to turn my finger there. Okay, so we're going to take another section. I don't want it too tiny, so that's good. And then I'm going to just get a comb clip and just clip this up because we're getting into the bottom here. All right, so this is turning it this way, okay? So going the opposite way that we just went. So it's going to be the same thing. So you're going to actually turn it out, right? So you're going to turn, 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 turn. You don't want to stay too long on one spot. Go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Bam! Curl. Now this one I don't like because you can tell when it's tinier in a certain spot, it's where you kept the heat on the longest. So clearly by this bottom being so pin curled like that, I left the straightener too long on that spot. And that's the one thing when you're working with really hot straighteners, you have to kind of work quickly. So again, this would be something that I'd just be like, okay, no biggie. And then also, you know, it didn't kind of curl it where I wanted it to. So you really have to, it really is almost like a science, right? You just have to just be careful and just know where you're going, how long you're going to take on something. So let's try another piece. Let's do this. That's good. Okay. All right. So we're taking it. All right, here we go. All right, and we go. Turn, 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 go. Oh, see, that one was better because now we have more of a turn. And it's crazy because, again, the heat, that's literally, how long is that we're doing that for? We're doing that for turn, turn, 4 seconds, and it gets that curled. So I don't like them that small. So I probably would just, comb that. But as you can see, my bottom is a little frizzy, right? So after I'm done, that's where I'm going to show you the frizz oil that I put on it. All right. So that is curl number 2. That is normally the curl that I do mainly majority of the time. I sometimes do these curls, but I do like them going out. Okay. Then you can see the front one that we did starting to get a little adjusted, right? You comb it out. It starts working with you. You just got to manipulate your hair. Just like with makeup, right? You got to manipulate it to kind of work however you want it to work. Here's way number 3. Now this way I rarely do. We'll see today how I feel about it. But it's basically it's flipping it up. It's an up curl that goes, if that makes sense. So you're flipping it and the curl is then going like that, but it has a different angle to it. So the one that I just showed you is going kind of straight up and down, but the one I'm going to show you is going to have an angle because you're flipping it up backwards. It's going to kind of be angled, if that makes sense. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So we're going to take the straightener and we're going to be in a whole different position. So we are getting a stretch today. Okay. It's going to be like this. You can hold your straightener like this, flip it. Okay. Then same thing, down, down, down. We're going to make sure that our ends are out there. Down, down, down. We don't want to leave too long on the ends. Bam. So now our curl has more, you can tell the difference between that one and this one that we did, right? So this one is a little more down, where this one has more of that curl up here. Oh, and I actually really like that one better. I don't know why I stopped doing my curl that way. But yeah, you can totally see a difference between this curl and this curl, right? This one has a little more, guess you can say volume because you're kind of taking the root and you're turning it, where this one's just straight up and down. I mean, there isn't really much. You can try and manipulate it to turn back that way, but it's not really going to. So yeah, let's try another one. All right, so here we go. We're taking it back and we're turning. We're turning. We're turning. We're turning. Don't leave it on one spot too long. We're turning. Bam. Girl. Just like that. It is so freaking easy. See, and now this curl's starting to act up, right? So you don't, here's a tip if you've never curled your hair with a straightener or ever, because this kind of goes with every styling tool. Do not go back to recurl a piece after you just curled it because the heat is still lingering on that prior curl. So if you try again, it is going to look like shit. So this has been cooled off for quite a bit. So I do want to give it a little bit of that volume that I gave that other curl, only in the front here. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to go, 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 bam, bam. And that's what I'm talking about. How I gave it now some volume up here, because now it can go in that direction. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So yeah, see? You do not need to buy a freaking straightener that turns it for you when your hands can turn it for you with a normal straightener. I'm telling you. So that's honestly the only 3 curl ways that I know. So I'm just going to finish the entire rest of the hair doing the way that we just showed, and I'll be right back. Look at this. All right, so we're combing it out, combing it out. Now, I know you guys know that trick, right? Comb out your curls if they're too tight for your liking. Now, what I'm going to do is take my handy dandy anti-frizz. I'm going to do 2.5 pumps. Rub it in, and I'm going to go combing through first. And then kind of taking it to the end specifically. And that really just juices up your hair a little bit. Like we saw, it was pretty frizzy back here. It's starting to come to life a little bit. I'm going to take that to my little bang situation here. And voila. Bam. Bam. Ready to go out. Bam. Ready to go out. But we're not done, because I have a couple other tricks for you. Okay. So I'm going to attempt the hairstyle that I love, but I don't think looks good on me. So I'm going to take my little comb here, and I'm going to, and we already juiced up the curls, so we should be good, because I want it to be in the center. So I don't really map it out. I just make sure that these lines look kind of even. And we're just doing a partial situation, but I do want a little sass up here because of my big old forehead. Okay. Guys, if you see dandruff galore, it has to do with my skin, so I apologize. I am a very clean person. Alright, so I'm gonna put this in a little pony, or maybe I'll just leave it in a pony. I don't know. Let's see. After I put this up. Little teeny pony. Alright, and then I'm just gonna squeeze it up top here. Alright, so do I like that on its own? Ooh, that's actually cute. Alright, so maybe I'll just leave it in a pony. I was gonna do the little bun. So as we can see, right, I have quite a few flyaways happening everywhere here. So what I want to do, show you my little hair trick. So I have realized that whenever I get a hairspray, right, because this isn't just me, and I know it's not. If you have some flyaways and you like to have that sleek look, hairsprays, whenever you spray them down, even though it says from a further direction, it will make your ends really hard and crunchy, and for my hair texture, really hard and crunchy is not a good thing for my sides, because the following day, if I want to comb my hair out or whatever it may be, I'll end up actually breaking my hair on the sides, which is why I have a lot of this happening, because over the years, that's just what's happened. So I do not use hairsprays anymore on the front of my hair. Now, I know that they do have gels that come out that you can use. They have creams, oils that you can kind of slick it, but it does not work for me. So what I've learned has actually worked for me is to take your hair straightening mist or heat protectant mist and actually spray that as your hairspray for your sides to make it nice and clean. I do actually prefer this trick way better with the Chi because it has a little bit of a thicker consistency once it's sprayed on your hair. However, like I said, I have not been Ulta yet to get it. So we're just going to try this with this. You do have to spray a little more to kind of get what I'm saying, but it doesn't make my hair hard. Also, I know a lot of people use water to kind of make it slick, and obviously, you know, you wet it, it slicks. If you have thick hair like me, once it dries, you're back to being puffy, right? So it doesn't really make sense. So I want to make this, like, you see how there's fly, I don't know if you can see it, but there is some flyaways happening here. So I'm just going to I'm going to block my glasses. I'm going to spray it. Same thing with this. I want my sides to be a little more crispy, a little more slick looking. I'm going to take a standard brush and I'm just going to brush that up. And the same thing goes for this. I want it to look like that. You see that? It's going to keep it exactly like that. That's my little hair trick with that. I mean, I don't have like a toothbrush or a little fine thin brush to really get, you know how everybody likes to get the little, you know. But now that I have that, I'm going to take my straightener and turn it so it kind of goes where I want it to go here. There we go. Last trick that I have for you. Oldest trick, I think, in the book, maybe, I'm not sure. When you straighten your hair, if you have thick curly hair like myself, please don't just straighten it piece by piece by itself. In order to really get all of those little curly hairs in each strand, you want to be straightening your hair with a fine tooth comb. Now, the reason I could not find my good comb, so we're using one that I actually accidentally had right next to my straightener, and some parts of the teeth kind of burned off a little bit there, but I am going to be using the top portion of it. Let's say I want to straighten this situation, okay? As much as just regularly straightening it, it is heat, it is going with the flow. You want something with teeth, with small individual spaces that's going to be able to straighten it with the heat at the same time, so that way you don't have to keep redoing it. You don't want to have to keep putting a whole bunch of heat back. So this is literally how I straighten my entire hair when I come out of the shower or when I decide to straighten it. I'm going to take my straightener and take my little fine tooth comb here, and I'm going to comb down, bring it down with it, so that way you see it. That way it straightens everything that you need. And I have to really kind of curl it like that, so that way it's not in my face that much and can actually go that way, but you still have space from my glasses. I hate that. Oh, all right, guys, that's actually all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed my little hair tricks in my hair favorites video. Give the video a thumbs up if you did like everything that I mentioned here. Comment down below, let me know what your thoughts are. Did you know about these tricks, which I'm sure you do? And let me know what your favorite hair care products are and what your favorite hair tricks are, and let me see what you do for your hair. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.